Alright, August 15th, 2021, Fremont, Nebraska, Rail Sanding Adventures. I'm in between the Union Pacific Transcon line and BNSF's Sioux City Subdivision. I'm facing the Sioux City Subdivision, BNSF, because there is a southbound sneaking through right now, very slowly. Coming through Fremont, Nebraska. I believe this train will most likely, let me move my camera over. This train will most likely be working the yard here in Fremont. Remember, no trespassing. Cool thing is, the local power here is an old BN unit, 2967, which is tied down right now. And I believe they're bringing, looks like another local unit in. 3992 is leading. .78 right behind it, and then 1692. And slowly making their way southbound here. It's very strange because they're crawling. Usually they come through here at speed. I think they're going to drop a couple cars and maybe that unit off right there. And then behind it looks like ethanol all the way up and over the diamond. BNSF does cross the Union Pacific lines here where the old CNW and their Transcon line, or their line coming out of Omaha, come together. I will pan to the right so you can see it. This train is in the diamond now, all the way there's the back end, crossing the diamond right there. So, I guess they're getting ready to do some work, or maybe there's something happening in front of this, because they don't usually stop on this line unless they're working in the yard here in Fremont. So, oh, they stopped. So we're going to stop and, oh, there we go. We're moving again. Maybe they were just waiting for the signal at the other diamond between BNSF and Union Pacific, is for Union Pacific to cross their line to get to the co-op and the lumber yard behind this, which you can just see, and right there, that's actually rail fed by Union Pacific, which has to come off the main line behind me and go over there. There's the conductor right there coming off. Yeah, they're gonna push some cars, maybe pick up the engines, I don't know. They're gonna do some kind of work. Should be interesting to see. The back end of this has finally got off the diamond. And we have, let's see what this is. $12.62. They're loaded tanks. At least those three are crude up front. And then we have more loaded tanks that aren't placarded, which I'm thinking are probably corn or corn syrup or food product or something. First train we got today here in Fremont. since I got here. I'm here while my wife is working at the house, trying to catch up. Well, it's kind of hard to say what they're going to do here because the conductor got off, walked back, and undid the derail. But the local power is actually in the way, that BN unit and the other unit, for them to push the grain cars there. So I don't know what's going to happen. Let's find out. Tell you what, one of the cars I like seeing and it's all graffitied up are these Canada cars. They're pretty cool. This one too, I'd like to get one of these in no scale. I have that red one in no scale, but I'd like to get the other one. Definitely need to get some of these BNSF cylinders in though. I see them every day going through my town in Lyons, Nebraska. On the same track that this is on, the Sioux City subdivision, where it runs right through my town. My little rail fanning adventure partner, Bella, is in there. There she is. She likes to watch the trains go by. I opened the door, she started barking because she couldn't see it. Bella No Bernardin is my rail fanning adventure partner today. I'm Booby Girl. I believe they're going to leave some of this train behind, but I don't know what they're going to leave behind for the local to work with. Union Pacific gondola. More crude. Again, it's the 15th of August, Rail Fanning Adventures. Fremont, Nebraska. Watching BNSF with a manifest working its way south on the Sioux City Sub. That motorcycle that just went by did a wheelie down the road there. signals went off, which means there's nothing coming on the UP side of the house. The signals for the diamond are approach lit. Been pretty quiet here, which is weird. Usually there's a lot of traffic going through Fremont. Some BNSF 3-bay hoppers, and then 2 flat cars full of wheels. And that's the end of the train here. Again, he's heading southbound. The Sioux City Sub runs north and south. Starts in Ashland, runs north. I believe it was Great Northern at one point. Not sure. Here's the end of the train. And we'll finish on the end unit sitting here. And the other local power that's tied down right now. Rail Fanning Adventures, August 15th, 2021, Fremont, Nebraska. Alright, so that southbound manifest that I caught, the first train of the day here in Fremont, is pushing some cars here onto the siding here in Fremont, and one of a couple different siding and yards that BNSF has here in Fremont, Nebraska. They went past, pushed over, and now he's reversing onto the siding in between the main line and the local power that's tied down here. I mean, he might be reversing to grab the cars that are down the other end of the yard there, hook up and take them with him. I don't know. We'll see in a minute. Just thought it was cool to actually get a manifest train working the yard here in Fremont on the BNSF side. Usually they're late at night here. During the day everything's running through, so it's kind of interesting to see them actually here working. Most of the time when I record BNSF here in Fremont, it's a run-through train. They're going south or they're going north, getting across the diamond as fast as they can. Again, it's August 15th, 2021. The conductor is actually riding the back of the train as it is now reversing next to the main line. This beautiful Sunday, I would say evening now, it's 5:30, Sunday evening. Handed right or west. As you can see, there's a bunch of cars down there waiting to go. He might be picking all that stuff up and them running south and then heading into Hobson Yard with it all. I don't know, but he's definitely here. I'm thinking he's picking up. We'll see in a minute. We'll keep recording and watching. Find out if he's bigger than when he started. Well, we made the connection at the end, and definitely hooked down those cylinder cars down the other end, all that stuff that was running down the other end of the yard. So once he hooks up the airline and gets going again, I'll start recording once again. Rail Fanning Adventures, Fremont, Nebraska, watching BNSF Manifest work one of the many yards that they have here. Alright, August 15th, 2021, Fremont, Nebraska, BNSF southbound manifest that stopped here and picked up some cars in the yard. Now pulling what he just picked up out of the yard. Slowly heading southbound once again. It's August 15th, Rail Fanning Adventures. Again, I'm here on Fremont, Nebraska, in between BNSF's Sioux City Sub and Union Pacific's Omaha and Omaha bypass lines come together. That's directly behind me. We had no traffic so far on UP, but BNSF came in and did some work down here. And this southbound manifest came in and is now picking up all the freight that was stuck down in one yard there and taking it south with them. After the two flat cars with the wheels on them, everything beyond that is the stuff that they just picked up here in Fremont and are now taking with them. Diamond's lit again down on the western end of town. So I don't know if maybe something's coming on the Union Pacific or this thing is actually triggering the approach lit signals at the Diamond to light up, but signals are lit. I know there's nothing coming west on UP right now because the signals are off, but the Diamond's lit, so there might be some eastbound traffic coming, I don't know. Or it could just be this train triggering the signals to light up. Again, there's the local power tied down, 2967, which is old Burlington Northern engine and original paint. Alright, and here's all the new stuff that they're taking out of the yard here, right behind those two flat cars full of wheels. Usually I don't catch them working in the yard here because they usually do this at night. I guess I got lucky here Sunday. So I'm coming south to manifest and pick this stuff up. Usually they don't. Alright, here comes a Burlington Northern. Another fallen flag car in the mix. Still in original BN paint. There we go. BN paint. And we got the new concrete ties that are, they're getting rid of the wood here in Nebraska. Union Pacific especially has converted most of the lines over to concrete ties. Getting away from wood. A lot of maintenance away equipment parked over on the Union Pacific side of the house. They're getting ready to do some more track work here. Behind the ADM, which is to my right, just west of my location. They're rerouting the tracks around the back end of the building and adding new tracks to it. Another Burlington Northern, another fallen flag car coming into view right now. And I believe our conductor is hitching a ride on one of the BNSF vehicles here. He's down by the station right now. Just got out of the vehicle. He's got to flip the derail back. Put the switch back. There it goes. Manifest heading south. Rail fanning adventures. Rail fanning for those who can't. Changing the world one smile at a time. Fremont, Nebraska. Here comes one of the many livestock haulers that haul through all of the slaughterhouses here in Fremont. Alright, August 15th, 2021. Here comes an eastbound Union Pacific stacker. Oh look, car running the gates. Just sees more important. And this eastbound will be going down the former C&W line, I believe. Yep. He is going. 90-20 leading. He'll be going down the former C&W line. With his stack train. Finally, some Union Pacific traffic. Man, it was dead today. I mean, I know it's Sunday. A lot of crews are out of time and everything, but usually you see more trains in this. It's kind of slow for Fremont. Again, it's August 15th, Rail Fanning Adventures. I'm here with Bella No Bernardin watching trains. Eastbound stacker. Going on to the former C&W line. Heading east. Around Omaha. that, if anybody caught that hub group, got a picture, a hub group trailer being delivered to a yard. See if I can't screenshot it off this video. And we'll follow this eastbound stacker. Give you a great picture of the co-op. And we'll finish with some co-op power. 5001 has a blown turbo. And the one that they're currently using parked in their little building. Rail Fanning Adventures, Fremont, Nebraska. Rail fanning for those who can't, changing the world one smile at a time. Alright, August 15th, 2021, Rail Fanning Adventures, Fremont, Nebraska. This is Union Pacific heading west, coming off the former CNW main, what I call the Omaha bypass. He'll definitely be stopping here. There's a, oh wow, there's NS. Fourth engine is Norfolk and Southern. Wow. Little foreign power. He'll be stopping here in Fremont. Still got red on the diamond behind me where BNSF crosses UP. We got 79, 91 leading. 59.72 in the second slot. $72.72 and 96.81. There's our foreign power, ladies and gentlemen. NS. Rolling west through Fremont, Nebraska. Coming off the former CNW main, heading for Union Pacific's Transcon line, the original line from Omaha to all points west, with a manifest. He's going to stop, so we'll stop the video and we'll continue recording momentarily when he gets moving again. They're most likely going to do a crew change here. They'll do a crew change, and then the next crew will do a brake test, and then they will continue west. Again, it's August 15th. Rail Fanning Adventures in Fremont, Nebraska. Myself and my favorite rail fanning buddy, Bella No Bernardin, here today, watching the trains go by. Bella's sleeping in the back of the truck. Alright, so he has stopped. They're going to do a crew change and we'll continue recording what's on the end of this westbound manifest, Rail Fanning Adventures. Alright, continuing westbound now that he has the green across Missouri Pacific, Mopac, fallen flag. Has the green across the diamond here in Fremont, Nebraska. Our westbound manifest is getting going again. That was one of the fastest crew changes I've seen here. In fact, I think only a conductor got off and that was it. Engineers stayed on, so. This train is now continuing west, coming off the former CNW main onto the Union Pacific Transcon line. Rail Fanning Adventures, Fremont, Nebraska, August 15th. Gentlemen, here comes our mid-train DPU. $77.94. Conrail with a New York Central bottom. That was cool. Another cool fallen flag car. Again, this train is heading westbound, coming off the former C&W line onto the Union Pacific Transcon line, main line, heading west. Here's another fallen flag, a Southern. Don't get a whole lot of them out here. Looks like we have some eastbound traffic coming now on the UP main line. I can see the headlight just west of the Diamond heading our way. Again, this train is westbound, coming off the former C&W main line here in Fremont onto the Union Pacific Transcon line heading west. Rail fanning adventures. Rail fanning for those who can't, changing the world one small at a time. There's the end of our train. Alright, Rail fanning adventures, Fremont, Nebraska. As my Union Pacific rail train stops and does a crew change here, which as you can see, he's right there doing the crew change. BNSF is running south right behind him, with the grain train that I caught earlier at my Lions Craig co-op, heading south now. So we got BNSF crossing over Union Pacific's Transcon line here in Fremont, heading south. We have Union Pacific eastbound rail train doing a crew change right here. Crew swapped, do brake tests and all that. And yep, here comes the grain train that I caught earlier today when we started this little adventure at the Craig Lions Co-op, my little hometown of Lions, Nebraska. Catching him running south over the Diamond there. They cross the Transcon line. And we'll get some power shots as he comes through Fremont here. Finally, traffic has finally picked up. Thank goodness. Kind of slow. Me and Bella were getting bored. Hitting Main Street crossing here, BNSF. Pan over the left. We should be able to see him. There he is. Hitting the Main Street crossing. Passing the former Great Northern, now BNSF station. That's their maintenance way office. Check out that. That is cool. A Santa Fe car. Wow. I've never seen that one before. That was a new one for me. Kind of cool. Now I'm going to have to get another car in O-gauge. Alright, so it may be an addiction. I may be addicted to trains. I'm gonna have to start a TA Anonymous, Trains Anonymous group. I will be the president, you know. Can't get enough trains in my life, I guess. Ah, an old Bronco. That's kind of cool. An old Ford Bronco in the video. Alright, and our eastbound rail train is blowing the horn to get going. We'll pan around to get him. I know there's an engine at the end of this because there were 3 on at the co-op. The Santa Fe car was definitely a surprise. I did not see it when it was in line at our co-op. I only saw the power. I got pictures of the power basically parked. Man, that Santa Fe car was pretty cool. Yeah, I kind of like seeing a lot of the old fallen flag cars. Comes our local trailer mover. Alright, I'm going to pan over to the Union Pacific side of things and catch the eastbound rail train coming out. 11 and 6919. And real quick, there's our 7633, our tail end Charlie on the BNSF southbound. Back over to the giant rail train going by me, heading east and heading on to the former C&W main line. Full of rail. That was a southbound empty grain train that came out of Lions Craig Co-op I caught earlier in the day. And here's an eastbound loaded rail train on the Union Pacific heading down the former C&W. Basically going around Omaha. Bypassing Omaha and heading east. After they did a crew change here in Fremont, Nebraska, rail training event. Whole lot of rail there. August 15th, 2021, Fremont, Nebraska, guys. Alright, Rail Training Adventures, August 15th, 2021. As you can see, Union Pacific crew members are waiting for their eastbound rail train to come in and stop so that they can do a crew change. Right there is the Union Pacific, I guess, crew building. A lot of times trains going east and west will come in and stop here for them to do a quick crew change. See, there's our crew waiting anxiously for their train to arrive. There's a horn blowing. It looks like it is a entire train full of rail coming in. There we go. We just start seeing the edge. They're probably not going to block the road while they do the crew change. So, peeking around the tank car right there is this eastbound rail train. And we'll get it when it gets by us. Rail Fanning Adventures, Fremont, Nebraska. Alright, August 15th, 2021. Here comes a westbound stacker off the former C&W main, coming into Fremont. This one has the green to go all the way through, so I think he's just going to run straight through. I don't think he's going to be stopping doing a crew change or anything. $30.96 leading. One's heading west into the sunset. This is probably going to be me and Bella's last train for today. We're gonna head home, have dinner with the wife. She should be done work by now. So this is it for me and Bella. No open arch. Ralph Fanning Adventures, Ralph Fanning for those who can't, changing the world one smile at a time. Hope everyone enjoys these videos. Making these videos now for over 4 years. For a lot of men and women and children that can't get out in rail fan for various reasons. And that's kind of what this group on Facebook and YouTube does. We go out and we get trains for people that can't get out there and get these trains. So I hope you enjoy it. I love doing it. I met a lot of amazing people doing this. Met a lot of amazing men and women that work for the railroads while doing this. A lot of friends that give me the heads up when something good's going by. And I got a great group of admin and moderators on the Facebook page. They help out tremendously. They go out and they video and take photos, answer questions, help folks that are beginners at this. It is truly a remarkable group that I started. Up 2967 just started up behind me. Local power that's still in BN paint. Our mid-train DPU is coming. .706 is our mid-train DPU on this mega stacker. So I try to accommodate everybody. People that like the fallen flag, there's people that like just the power, there's people that like watching the whole train. I try to do it all in my videos. I know I'm never gonna make everyone happy, but I try. That's all you can do. Try to change the world by making somebody smile. Those were GTW, CN GTW recording marks. And this being the last train, I'm going to end with a beautiful shot of a Nebraska sunset and a westbound mega stacker on the Union Pacific main line. Rail Fanning Adventures. Rail Fanning for those who can't, changing the world one smile at a time. Nebraska sunset. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Alright, August 16th, 2021 on the BNSF Sioux City subdivision. This is CSX running south with a lot of good fallen flag cars in the mix. Again, this is the BNSF Sioux City subdivision, so this is foreign power here. Family simple lines right there. Adventures, Fremont, Nebraska. Northbound on the Sioux City Sub. Again, northbound manifest on the Sioux City Sub. I'm here waiting for a southbound CSX train I just caught in Yuling and stuff to get here. This has to go north to get by it before we'll see that one here in Fremont. And it's very unusual to catch basically an entire CSX train on the Sioux City subdivision. So I jumped ahead of it. I'm here in Fremont waiting for it so I can get video and pictures of the other side of it. Try to get that truck out of the way there, just in case something good came. Actually, go on the other side. Here we go. In case there's a good fallen flag car, or rear power, farm power. Again, this one's heading northbound. Once this clears, gets over the Diamond and onto the siding on the north side of Fremont here, they'll probably run that CSX train south past them and over the Diamond. Again, it is August 16th, Rail Fanning Adventures, Fremont, Nebraska, watching the BNSF Sioux City subdivision. This is a northbound manifest cutting through town here. I'm waiting on the CSX train I caught in Winslow and Yuling to get here. This has got to go north and get out on the one of the passing sidings before that'll head south. Looking K&S Potash from Canada. God, I really want to find these in no scale. They're really sharp looking cars. Again, this train right now is running west and then it swings north because the Sioux City subdivision is a north-south route for BNSF. Permit car is going to park right in the way. We'll just move on down the line a little bit. Just in case there's a good fallen flag car in the mix. Nope, end of train. Alright, this is the end of the northbound manifest on the BNSF Sioux City Sub. Rail Fanning Adventures, August 16th, 2021. Alright, August 16th, 2021. Now that that northbound manifest has gone through, the CSX train I chased from Oakland to Winslow is now heading through. He's heading southbound. Again, it's weird seeing an entire CSX train here. So, it's got a lot of cool fallen flag cars in the mix. The other side of them. Family line system. Entire CSX train, which is unusual. It's unusual for where I am. Another family line system. There comes that RFP. Richmond. Can't really read it. Richmond. Again, this train is heading southbound on the BNSF Sioux City Subdivision. Here comes that other family line system. Out here for over, I don't know, a year now, I guess. We're going on a year. And this is the first time I've actually seen an entire CSX train on this line. I mean, I've seen CSX power on the UP side of the house and behind the BNSF engine, but never an entire CSX train. Here's the Seaboard system, and then another family line system. Again, this train is heading southbound. CSX power, CSX cars on the BNSF Sioux City Subdivision. Rail Fanning Adventures, August 16th, 2021. Alright, August 16th, 2021. This is a power move by Union Pacific. Just a big old power move going down and behind their employee building there. Rail Fanning Adventures, Fremont, Nebraska.